everyone, and welcome to CTV. My name is Sierra Artemis, and I am your host. Guys, today's episode is sponsored by the Nurse Sisters. They're a private in-home nursing care service that specializes in geriatric companionship, personal care assistance, post-operative recovery care, and postpartum recovery care, guys. Shout out to Nurse T and Nurse Jess. They are past guests here on the show, and their business has grown since we last spoke to them, so congrats to them. Their information is going to be on the bottom of the screen, so be sure to check them out. Guys, listen, if you're interested in being a sponsor on the show, be sure to email me. That's info@sierraartemis.com. Also, be sure to check me out on social media. That's Sierra Artemis TV on Facebook and on YouTube. That's Sierra Artemis. Be sure to like and subscribe. And also, do me a favor, be sure to check out my website. That's sierraartemis.com. There you can check out, there you can check out my past episodes of CTV and a lot of other great things about me, guys. And as always, I'm always telling you guys to go and support your peeps, guys. Your peeps are your friends with businesses and initiatives. And you might notice that they're always asking you guys to share their posts, guys. It's very, very simple. It costs you not a dime. It's free. All you got to do is just share, comment, like, interact with them in some type of way. And I'm pretty sure your friends will be grateful. Guys, the purpose of CTV is to highlight minority businesses, creatives, and entrepreneurs in hopes to inspire you on the other side of the screen to go out and chase your goals and your dreams, guys. And my guest today is one of the owners of Master's Touch Massage Therapy. I have Mario Parker. Hey, Mario, thank you for joining me.
Hello, hello, hello.
Awesome, awesome. I'm going to put his information on the screen so you guys can check him out. I'm gonna keep that information right there so you guys can make sure you guys email him, make an appointment with him. But again, Mario, thank you again for joining me. And just a little side note, Mario is my massage therapist, so I'll try not to be biased in this interview today. So let's jump into it, Mario. So what inspired you to be a massage therapist, and what made you say, it's time to do my own thing?
I started out getting massages, as I got up in age. I'm not going to tell my age, but as I started getting them, I started, realizing the benefit of how it helped me as far as not being able to, or not having to rely on medicines and all these other things and be able to do things the natural way. And I also realized how much money I was spending per treatment. And I said, not a bad profession to get into as far as being able to make a decent amount of money in a short amount of time and help people at the same time.
Okay, and you were in the military, so tell me how do you go from military to massage? Like, how was that transition? And like, were you doing something in between, or did you go straight from military to massage?
Yeah, I did a lot in between.
Okay.
I was in the military for a while. After I got out of the military, I did a couple of different things. As far as I did security. I've done bounty hunting. I've done bodyguard work. I've done armored
Typical
cars.
buff person jobs.
Yeah, yeah,
Typical swole jobs.
and still stressful jobs. And
Yeah.
as I said, when I started getting them, I started realizing how much stress I was getting relieved as I got them. And then I
Mm,
also saw how when I do the job, it's not stress for me. When I come to work now, I'm not stressed at all. As far as when I do massages, business is always stressful, but the art
right.
of doing massage therapy for my clients, I don't have any kind of stress at all. So the transition was pretty smooth. We went from a whole bunch of big
Chaos.
buff stuff and rah stuff to
Right.
nice and smooth, mellow out, and it made the rest of my life as mellow as well.
Okay, awesome, awesome. And guys, don't be intimidated. I mentioned that, he a little swollen, whatever, because before he was massaging people, he was also wrestling bears. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. I'm joking. All right, all right. So let's talk a little bit about the name. So what inspires you to create the name Master's Touch Massage Therapy? Like, what's the significance there?
There's a couple different reasons for the meaning. One was my belief in God, and He is the master. He is my master, and so anything I do, I want it to be with His touch, but also on the level of us earthly men. I also think that anything you want done, any service you have, or anything you buy, you want it to be sculpted, created, or touched by a master, not a student, not a rookie, but you want the
Mhm.
master to do everything. So that's why I said that when we give here Master's Touch, we want to give you the best experience possible whenever you are receiving massage therapy here.
Okay, awesome. All right, so tell me a little bit. I know that you initially started this business by yourself, but now you've brought on some partners. So, how many business partners do you have with Master's Touch Massage Therapy?
I have two.
Two. Okay.
One name is Darrell Thompson. He's one of my schoolmates in massage school, and I also brought on a partner. Her name is Anitra Jenkins, and she's
Oh,
also a veteran therapist. She's been in the business over 10 years doing massage therapy. And when they heard my proposal and what my plans were for a massage therapy studio and business, were happy about it. They agreed with the ideas. We all kind of collaborated and vibed together, and we thought it would be a lot better and easier to form a partnership and get this thing going. And it's been going for the last 3 years, and it's been rocking.
okay, awesome, awesome. And sometimes you can always collaborate with other people's ideas, and you can always have someone say, especially to have a veteran that has done massage therapy and worked in this field before, they can say, that's not a good idea, or So I think that's great. I think that's great. Then you kind of already had that bond, especially with the guy that you went to school with. So that's great. So tell me a little bit about the services that you offer.
Okay. We offer a lot of different modalities. We offer, of course, regular Swedish massage, which is known as the relaxation massage, which is the kind of the most the ones people want. But we also offer a therapeutic or deep tissue massage, which is the ones people need often, even though they don't. A lot of people don't like it because they do hurt at the time, and but they do help out eventually. We also offer hot stones. We offer couples massage. We offer a Hawaiian specialty massage called Lomi Lomi. We also do treatment massages like actually I'm sending my team to I'm going with my team in June to Las Vegas so we can do lymphatic massage. Everyone's going to come back certified so we can do lymphatic massage. That's the massage that's needed for all those different type post surgical care. Post
Mhm.
surgical care that these people are getting nowadays with these different surgeries they're having, and we also offer. We're going to be offering soon esthetician services. We're going mostly facials, not really waxing yet, and we're also going to offer medical massage.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So you're gonna be expanding there, guys. So guys, make sure you go check them out because I mean, it's a lot of great services there, and you want to make sure that you are able to receive some of those, especially when they once they get some more of that training. You know what I'm saying? And
We
you know what?
also, oh, sorry, go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go
Uh,
ahead.
our one of our main, we moved to a new building here soon, but
Right.
our main go getter before we offer pamper parties for the ladies or even men. We've done those before, but mainly the ladies are the ones who indulge in our pamper parties where they can
Right.
either they come here as a group, they have a place to set their food up, and they have their little, girl games for the little girl parties. We also bring in a bedroom candy specialist, or should I say vendor. And while they're doing the bedroom candy and the eating and the socializing, we move them to different rooms for different services. Like it may, depending on what they want, it could be 5, 10, 15 minute, 30-minute massages, along with facials. And we also offer specialty massages. One is called the Nefertiti Massage for the ladies. It's two male therapists for a female client at one time, or for the fellas, we also have the Pharaoh massage, which is two female therapists for the fellas. So we have a couple different things you can't get at your everyday cookie cutter massage place.
That's awesome. And I know you mentioned you moved to a new location, guys. Yes, he did is at a even bigger facility. And like you said, you can actually cater to a little bit more of those parties that he was just mentioning. So let's talk a little bit about where you're located. So let's tell them where you're located first, and then we'll move on. And I have
Our
something
new
to say.
location is 1324 Gaston Street in the rear of the building, which is called Unit B. We have a upstairs, the upstairs and the downstairs. Right now, we only have the upstairs portion, but I'm thinking after we come back from our medical massage training in Las Vegas, we're going to have the whole building and it's going to expand. But the address itself is 1324 Gaston Street. And that's
Okay, awesome.
GADSDEN.
Okay. And guys, make sure you park in the back. Don't do me. I parked in the front and was looking around crazy. So make sure that you guys park in the back. There is designated parking to get a massage, master touch massage therapy in the back. The parking
Definitely.
is in the back. And if you're not sure where Gatson Street is, it's right across the street from the church next to the
Zion
Wild
Baptist
Wings,
Church.
Zion Baptist Church, downtown Columbia, near Wild Wings.
Yeah,
Not
the
Buffalo
corner
Wild Wings,
of
but the
Gadsden
regular
and
Wild
Watson
Wings.
Street. Yep.
Right, right. And it's a two-story building there. All right, awesome. So let's talk about the adjusting to having a bigger location. So how has that adjustment been? Just having more room.
It's been great. I had before my intention in the other building was we only had 2 rooms there to operate out of.
Mm.
And my intention was to get some therapists in, and we want to grow our clientele slowly. So we grew us up out of that building, and it happened in 2 years. We grew us up out of the building. We went from four therapists to now I have about 8 people working here. We have 5 rooms here, 5 treatment rooms here available, and 8 people working out of them. But we all work in different schedules, and the schedules seem to
Right.
fit better. And like I said, once we expand, we'll have 7. We have 2 more rooms to add, so we end up having 7 rooms, 7 treatment rooms. But the
Okay.
adjustment has been great. We accommodate people. We can do more couples. We actually can do 2 couples at the same time, and a lot of places you can't get that at.
That's awesome. So let's talk a little bit about, starting a business. You know what? Before I even get there, I always like to track people's progress. So I met you myself 2 or 3 years ago at a party where you were doing massages, and I know that you still kind of do parties and you still do events and stuff. But talk about how you went, how you started. Like, how did you start with Master's Touch, like with the mobile massages? Like, let's start there.
Fresh after I graduated massage school, we I started out just doing mobile massage, and where people could book me and I could come straight to them. Um, I tried a few times where they came to me, but I really didn't like people knowing where I lived. So
Mhm.
I made it strictly to where I went to them, and it was pretty good. The results was a lot better than projected. For the statistics in my profession as far as male massage therapist goes, because it's the at that time the need for massage, or the mystique about massage was building here in this market. This market is it's a decent market. It's not the best market to make money in, but
Right.
it's growing here. And so as it grew, I kind of I fit in at the right time to where I could ride the wave on up while it's surging. Um,
Okay.
After doing that for 2 years, and networking, meeting certain people, doing events, building clientele, I finally got it up enough to where, like I said, I met my partners, and we decided to get a brick and mortar location, and then it went from there. It's just been booming. We did shut down when COVID started for 2 months, but after that, we started booming because people were shut
People
in,
stressed out.
quarantined, and they were stressed out because they had to be shut in, and they had been on restrictions since they were kids, and 2, they had to be around their kids, and they couldn't, and they had no work. So when they could get out and only a few places were open, we were on a few places, and we've been booming since.
Okay, awesome. So, what do you think is important when starting your own business?
Information. One thing I didn't say is that after I finished massage school, the military paid for me to go to business school, and I went to business school at Straight University directly after massage school, just because that was one of my plans, because I wanted to find out as much as I could about business. And not saying everybody has to go to business school, because I was an entrepreneur before I even did any of this, and I learned the hard way. But I wanted to find out
Mm.
the little secrets and knick-knack things I didn't know. But the information, learning what you want to do, learning about your market, whatever you love to do, even though you may love to do it, your area may not be the best market for it.
Cool. So what do you think could have made the process of being a business owner easier? But you said you went to school for business right after massage therapy school. So I'm pretty sure it kind of helped to ease some of the things you didn't know, the uncertainties. But do
Yeah.
you think there's anything else that could have made the process of owning your own business easier?
Um, Other than networking, I don't think there's anything else. Networking is big. I don't care how many business schools you went to, or how much money you have. It's about the people you know in the area you want to be in. Because if I would have
Mhm.
known some more people, if I had a bigger circle, I could have had more people to help me with different things that I don't even know. Because once I got in it
Totally.
and started networking more, I found out a lot of different things that I'd be like, damn, I should have had that before, but didn't have it. So just networking, and being, having ethics with your business, having ethics as a person, it helps a lot in business.
Okay. What do you feel has been one of the most challenging parts of being in this field?
The mystique around massage therapy. I'm from the South. I'm from here. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. And unfortunately, the mystique is all based off what people watch. People watch their different avenues of entertainment. A lot of it is adult entertainment, and they have a mystique based off of these so-called genres of entertainment and fantasies, or whatever you want to call it. So everybody has not everybody, a lot of people have the
Perception.
perception that massages always have to be involved with sexuality, and it's not.
Mm,
And but you can't teach everybody that. You can't tell everybody that, so they have to go with their own perception. That's just one of the biggest things to get over, especially being a male in the business.
right.
And I think if my partner's here, she'd tell you, even being a female in the business is even worse because
Mm.
it's a lot of guys that want to involve sexuality after a massage. So
Oh man.
that's one of the biggest things. Just letting people or having people understand that it's not a professional massage is not equivalent with any kind of sexual activity.
Right, right, right. And I mean, and I also, I actually worked in the field too, in aesthetics, and I actually worked in a spa environment, and I know that we had a lot of cases where men, especially, and I hate to say it, but men for the most part were being very inappropriate, and so as a woman, there's you, and I'm sure as a male too, there's only but so much you can do to kind of stop people in the act of the things that you kind of experience there, and let people know, hey, look, this is inappropriate, this is, I don't know where you got this notion, this idea from, but this ain't how we roll in here. And I think it's important that, I mean, you don't want to put your clients in a position where you make them think that, okay, all my clients are going to be inappropriate, but I do think that maybe it would help to have some type of communication, maybe where they can see and say, hey, look, this is a professional establishment, we operate a certain way, and so we have a zero tolerance for harassment, sexual harassment from our workers and from our guests. And I think sometimes, and I hate the fact that you would have to even say to do something like that, but I think when you put it out there, people see, they're like, all right, cool, so you'll avoid having those types of situations. I mean, we had a few situations where some of our massage therapists, the women would pinch the men on their shoulder to get them to stop doing things, because they did do inappropriate things in a room. So I mean, I think it's crazy that as far as one of the challenging parts, that is considering challenging. And I mean, it's awful. It's awful that that even is an option to be a challenge. That's crazy.
Well, and it's also like I said, society has a role to play with it now
Right.
because as you've seen on social media sites and the Facebooks and the TikToks and the Instagrams there's a lot of guys or videos out there with guys doing these sensual massages and these massages. And I'm telling you
Yeah.
now, these are not anything we were trained at in school. These are
Mhm.
self-made techniques that you see on these videos,
Unethical.
but because it's so
Popular.
yeah, it's so popular and so craved by a large group of individuals, you know, I'll get inboxes daily. My other guy, he get inboxes daily on, oh, do you do this kind of massage? I want this kind of massage. And that doesn't help with the mystique that is like, is involved with sexuality, especially when an average man sees that and he says, "Oh man, I don't want my girl going to some guy getting this kind of massage and see how that curves the business."
Right.
And so it's just it's okay though. At the same time, those are things that people want, and you have to be a very trained. You have to be a master in order to be able to tiptoe that line without ever crossing it, but also to make sure you maintain business and keep ethics. And it's hard. It's almost impossible to do it. And so that's why a lot of people stay away from it.
I got you. Well, I know we spend a lot of time on the challenges, but so what would you say is rewarding, one of the most rewarding parts of your job?
One of the most rewarding parts is when someone comes into me with, I mean, all of us have had some kind of pain, especially back pain. When they come into me with some kind of pain, and at either the end of the session or the next day or maybe 2 days later, I get a call or a text saying, I got one today saying my shoulder was 10 times better because of the massage she got. She didn't have to go take medicine. She had to go get seen. Um, or anything because of the massage she came. So when I can help somebody with pain, because that's one of the best feelings when you have a pain and it goes away. That's one
Mhm.
of the best feelings, and being able to help somebody or give that to somebody, it's not. I'm not a doctor, but I mean, it feels good to be able to help somebody with something with a problem they have in their life.
You know what? And I'll piggyback off of that. One of the most rewarding things for me when I was working as an esthetician was, not only did I get an opportunity to network and to meet so many different people that I wouldn't normally meet or talk to on a regular basis, it was letting people vent to me. It was like, I'm not your, I'm, when you have therapists on the end of it, I'm therapy for the body, but it's also therapy for the mind. It gives you an opportunity to talk to someone that may not be connected directly to you, but you're paying them for the service, but you're also being able to talk to somebody, and that could be very therapeutic in itself. And so, side note, guys, I do talk a lot when I am on the table with Mario, and I apologize. I apologize right here.
Yeah, apologize to me, but you are right. And it is sometimes because some people do need someone else to talk to that won't have a certain bias on their situation, that doesn't know them from anything, and they just want to talk to somebody about it. And sometimes they get an opinion. I never really initiate conversation, but if someone starts and really seems like they're genuinely seeking some kind of, sometimes they seek advice, sometimes they seek just me to say something or me to listen, and I'll listen. I definitely always listen. I may chime in something sometime, but I stay within my scope of practice.
Right,
And
right.
but but sometimes someone needs that help, that lending ear. They need that ear.
Right,
So I
right,
understand that.
right. Awesome. And guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm here with the mastermind behind Master's Touch Massage Therapy, one of the owners. I have Mario Parker. I did disclose earlier that he is my therapist, and he is amazing. I'm trying not to be biased, but he is. And you
Thank you.
can be sure, you're welcome. You can be sure to visit masterstouchmassagetherapy.com, schedule an appointment. I just put the Instagram there. I apologize. It is covering up one of my banners for our sponsors for this week. I apologize to our sisters, but Instagram
Sorry
is
about
Master Touch Massage Therapy. No, they cool people. um, so we're just going to jump back into it. So besides the website, I do have Instagram again. How do we get in touch with you to schedule an appointment?
You can call the phone number, which is also down there. I think it's 803-708-6671. I will say though, the website is the best way to get the appointments because all of my therapists have their schedules on there, and
Mhm.
the availability on there is always up to date. So once you go on the website and you click on book now, you can see you can pick your therapist and choose whatever therapy you want. But if you ever have any problems, definitely give us a call and we can take care of it.
Okay, awesome. So you heard him. He said this is probably the best to book your appointment online. And it'll also send you an alert and remind you to put it in your calendar as well. Again, that website is right there, scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's mastertouchmassagetherapy.com. And I'm going to keep that up there. So let's see. Is there anything else that you'd like to add today, Mario? And thank you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, no, thank you for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity to be on your show. I've caught a couple of your shows and I like it, especially being, like I said, I'm an entrepreneur by heart.
Thank you. Thank
This
you.
is my current project. I have some other projects, but we're not here for those right now. But I just thank you for letting me come on the show and just being a part of everything, man.
Awesome. Awesome. All
I
right.
don't have anything
Go
else
ahead.
to
Go ahead.
add. Just only thing else I have to add is for those who haven't had a massage in their life and you're not afraid to to get a massage, you should get one. Our motto here is treat yourself. You deserve it because you all work hard. A lot of you out here work hard for everybody else in your life, but never do anything for you. And so you need to make sure you take care of yourself. So that's why we say treat yourself. And that's it.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you again, Mario. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that information is right there on the screen. Masters Touch Massage Therapy. That phone number is 803-708-6671. And the information is scrolling on the bottom of the screen for you to book your very own appointment. You don't have to necessarily book Mario. There are other great, talented massage therapists there. They are all really good. Trust me. Excuse me. Trust me, if they weren't, they wouldn't be there. Be sure to check out all the services that he offers as well. And guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in to CTV as always. Another very special thank you to the Nurse Sisters for being our sponsor this week. Their information is right there at the bottom of the screen. We have their Instagram, the Nurse Sisters. Their Facebook is the Nurse Sisters Private Nursing, and their website is thenurssisters.com. So a big shout out to them, Nurse T and Nurse Jess. Congrats to them and what they are doing. And guys, be sure to check me out on social media. That's Sierra Artemis TV on Facebook. Be sure to like. I am on YouTube, and that is Sierra Artemis. You guys can also check me out on my website, that's sierraartemis.com. There you will find past episodes and any information about me that you guys may want to kind of figure out. I got everything on there. That's like my home, guys. That is my virtual home. And that's about it, guys. Again, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Please, please, please share this video, and I will see you all next week. Hey everyone, my name is Sierra Artemis and I'm the creator and host of SITV. So on SITV, I highlight minority businesses, creatives, and entrepreneurs. And right now I'm looking for independent artists to showcase on my show. So that's musicians, rappers, gospel rappers, R&B singers, visual arts, the works. Be sure to tune in to CTV Saturdays at 7 p.m. That's YouTube at Sierra Artemis and on Facebook at Sierra Artemis TV. So if you know someone or if you're interested, be sure to email me at info@sierraartemis.com.